Why is crypto down today? October 28, 2025. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, Ethereum, market. Markets remain cautious, but several indicators show stabilization beneath the surface. Glassnode says. Journalist, Fadilpašić. Journalist, Fadilpašić. About author. Seed specializes in writing factual and informative articles to help the public navigate the ever-changing world of crypto. He has extensive experience in the blockchain industry, where he has served. Author profile. Share. Copied. Last updated 5 minutes ago. The crypto market is down today, with the cryptocurrency market capitalization decreasing by 1.1%, now standing at $3.95 trillion. Nearly 90 of the top 100 coins have dropped over the past 24 hours. At the same time, the total crypto trading volume is at $156 billion. TLDR. The crypto market capitalization is down by 1.1% on Tuesday morning, UTC. 88 of the top 100 coins and 9 of the top 10 coins fell today. BTC is down by 1.2% to $114,289. And ETH fell by 2.1% to $4,120. Markets remain cautious, but several indicators show stabilization beneath the surface. Until conviction deepens and demand broadens, Bitcoin is likely to remain in a range-bound consolidation. Many investors are still digesting the recent happenings and are trying to look through the settling dust. Ledn has issued over $1 billion in BTC-backed loans this year, as investors turn to borrowing instead of selling. Citi and Coinbase will develop digital asset payment capabilities for institutional clients. Both US BTC and ETH spot ETFs saw inflows on Monday, with $149.3 million and $133.91 million, respectively. S&P Global Ratings gave Michael Saylor's strategy a junk credit rating. Crypto market sentiment remains unchanged, with investors awaiting further signals. Crypto winners and losers. At the time of writing, 9 of the top 10 coins per market capitalization have seen their prices decrease over the past 24 hours. Bitcoin, BTC, decreased by 1.2% since this time yesterday, currently trading at $114,289. Bitcoin, BTC, $114, 414.22 plus 3.99% 24H730D1Y all time. Ethereum, ETH, is down by 2.1%, now changing hands at $4,120. The highest drop in the category is 2.7% by Dogecoin, Doge, now trading at $0.2006. It's followed by Binance Coin, BNB, S 2.2% to $1,131. XRP recorded the only rise in the category. It's up by 0.4%, trading at $2.64. Looking at the top 100 coins, a dozen are up and the rest are in the red. Among the red coins, one recorded a double-digit fall. Pi Network, PI, fell 21.1% to the price of $0.2287. It's followed by Zcash, ZEC, S 6.6% fall to $325. On the other hand, two coins saw double-digit rises. Figure Helic, FIGR_Helic, appreciated 38.8%, now changing hands at $1.36. The other is Hedera, HBAR, which is up 16.3% to $0.2114. Meanwhile, crypto lender Ledn has issued over $1 billion in Bitcoin-backed loans this year. This is a sharp rise in crypto credit demand as investors choose to borrow instead of selling during the bull market. Moreover, Citi and Coinbase announced plans to develop digital asset payment capabilities for institutional clients. This could bring Wall Street closer to the digital asset ecosystem. The collaboration aims to make it easier to move between fiat and crypto, and then to expand into payments orchestration for always-on settlement. BTC is stabilizing as sell pressure eases and profitability improves. According to Glassnode, markets remain cautious, while several indicators point to stabilization beneath the surface. Notably, selling pressure has eased, leverage has reset and profitability is improving, they write. That said, participation and on-chain activity remain muted. Until conviction deepens and demand broadens, Bitcoin is likely to remain in a range-bound consolidation, with cautious optimism beginning to replace defensive positioning, Glassnode concludes. Meanwhile, Fabian Dorey, head of investments at Sygnum Bank, argues that the U.S. government shutdown is depriving investors of key economic data that helps them make informed decisions about inflation trends and market positioning. Adding to the uncertainty are the shock waves from the recent crypto flash crash, which exposed still existing fragile points in the market structure and leverage in altcoins that were difficult for stressed liquidity to absorb, Dorey says. He argues that this confirms, once again, the need for a comprehensive market structure bill, which is also impacted by the political stalemate. Therefore, various market indicators, including a brief drop of the fear and greed index into the fear territory, the spike in derivatives BTC volatility index, and average borrowing and lending APYs cooling from peaks, indicate that many investors are still digesting the recent happenings and are trying to look through the settling dust. Given constructive business cycle signals, resilient corporate earnings, accommodative liquidity, and ongoing institutional adoption of crypto, CPI readings that modestly undershot expectations and validated the Fed's projection of a midterm easing in inflation pressures could help reignite investor risk appetite, Dorey concludes. Levels and events to watch next. At the time of writing on Tuesday morning, BTC trades at $114,289. For the first part of the day, the coin traded sideways until it reached the intraday high of $115,755, before it plunged to the day's low of $113,599 near the time of writing. A breakout above $117,600 could lead to a move toward $120,500 and, subsequently, $124,100. However, a failure to hold this level may lead to a retest of the $112,250 zone. Ethereum is currently changing hands at $4,120. Its price initially jumped to the day's high of $4,231. It then dropped to the intraday low of $4,072, before recovering slightly to the current level. If ETH moves above $4,250, it may retake the $4,400 and $4,530 levels. If the bullish trend continues, the price may proceed towards $5,000. But a fall below $4,050 could lead to a decrease below the $4,000 mark and toward $3,900. Ethereum, ETH, $4, 129.92 plus 6.53% 24H730D1Y all-time. Meanwhile, the crypto market sentiment stands unchanged over the past day, staying within the neutral zone. The crypto fear and greed index remains at 42 today. The sentiment level suggests continuous caution among market participants, as they await additional geopolitical and economic signals that would point to the direction the market may take in the near to midterm. ETFs go green. The US BTC Spot Exchange Traded Funds, ETFs, recorded $149.3 million in inflows on Monday, for a third consecutive day. The total net inflow now stands at $62.13 billion. Of the 12 ETFs, 3 recorded inflows, and there were no outflows. ARK and 21 shares took in $76.4 million, followed by BlackRock's $65.27 million and Grayscale's $7.63 million. Moreover, the US ETH ETFs broke the outflow streak on October 27, with $133.91 million in inflows. The total net inflow now stands at $14.49 billion. 6 of the 9 finds saw positive flows, and none saw outflows. Grayscale leads the list with $72.49 million, followed by Bitwise $22.59 million. Meanwhile, S&P Global Ratings gave Michael Saylor's strategy a B- credit rating, a level considered junk or speculative grade. It is the first Bitcoin treasury company to receive a formal credit grade from a major agency. The firm got the rating due to its heavy Bitcoin exposure, limited business diversification, and weak dollar liquidity. S&P said the outlook for the company remains stable. Quick FAQ. Why did crypto move with stocks today? The crypto market has decreased over the past day, and the stock market surged and set new intraday and closing ADHs during work hours on Monday. By the closing time on October 27th, the S&P 500 was up by 1.23%, the Nasdaq 100 increased by 1.83%, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose by 0.71%. Major stock indexes set records for a second consecutive session on renewed optimism that the US and China could see a trade deal. Is this drop sustainable? Analysts expect additional, intermittent drops in the market search for a stable base that would enable the next leg up. Nonetheless, we're likely to see more brief lasting in the near term as well. You may also like live crypto news today. Latest updates for October 28, 2025. Cryptocurrency sectors saw a broad decline over the past 24 hours, with Layer 2 tokens leading losses after a strong run-up. The Layer 2 sector dropped 4.46%, led by steep falls in Merlin Chain, minus 16.8%, Zora, minus 7.58%, and Mantle, minus 5.43%. Bitcoin slipped 1% to $113,800. While Ethereum fell 2.5% below $4,000. Among outliers, Hedera rose 6.05% ahead of its expected Nasdaq ETF listing, and Trump-themed meme coins gained nearly 10%. However, analysts remain positive on the short-term future of. Follow us on Google News, Trending News, Recommended Popular Crypto Topics Price Predictions. China's DeepSeek AI predicts the price of SOL, XRP, BNB by the end of October 2025. XRP price prediction. Outpacing other altcoins, XRP closes week up 11.4%, momentum building. Bitcoin price prediction. Kiyosaki says path to financial freedom paved with Bitcoin. Is he right? Alibaba's Qwen AI predicts the price of XRP, Doge, and SOL for November 2025. Ethereum price prediction. Key weekly bounce confirms strength. EYE's crucial resistance breakout. Price analysis. XRP price prediction. Government shutdown delays Ripple ETF decisions. But Osprey accumulates. Is XRP going to hit $3 this week? 23 hours ago. By Alejandro Arich. Price analysis. Bitcoin price prediction. BTC targets $124,000 as trade optimism and institutional demand fuel rally. 13 hours ago. By Arslan Butt. Price analysis. XRP price prediction. Major crypto analyst warns of inevitable XRP supply shock in 2025. Is XRP about to pump? 4 days ago. By Alejandro Arich. Best crypto to buy now in October 2025. Top crypto to invest in. 3 days ago. By Alan Draper. New cryptocurrencies to invest in today. Top new crypto coins. 17 hours ago. By Inesis Tavares. 12 best crypto presales to invest in 2025. Presale crypto list. 21 hours ago. By Alan Draper. 13 new and upcoming Coinbase listings in October 2025. 19 hours ago. By Elijah Rankovich. 11 new and upcoming Binance listings in 2025. 13 hours ago. By Elijah Rankovich. The next crypto to explode in 2025. Our top picks. 21 hours ago. By Elijah Rankovich. Bitcoin, BTC, price prediction 2025 to 2030. 3 days ago. By Leon Waters. XRP, price prediction 2025, 2026 to 2030. August 29, 2025. By Eric Huffman. Ethereum price prediction 2025 to 2030. October 3, 2025. By Ben Beto.